I really hope a Season 2 of Haikyuu gets announced, because this series definitely deserves it. It really does deserve it. I have enjoyed this series from start to finish, and it has absolutely been a wonderful watch. I have looked forward to this series every single weekend, every Sunday. I always get up to watch an episode of Haikyuu, and it's sad, after 25 weeks, this series has finally come to an end. It is really a sad thing, because it feels like I've been watching this series for a very fucking long time, and actually I think I have, since 25 weeks technically is a long time. So it's sad. It's really sad, but at the very least, there's a lot of hope, I think, for a Season 2, because this series definitely has popularity. I've seen a lot of popularity. It definitely has a lot of manga sales, so I feel like there will be a Season 2 of Haikyuu. Now, for there to be a Season 2 of Baby Steps, there's definitely going to be a Season 2 of Haikyuu. I'm just going to say that right now, because if Baby Steps can get a Season 2, Haikyuu definitely can get a Season 2. But anyways, even though Haikyuu Season 2 is technically not announced yet, I pretty much I'm 100% certain that there will be a Season 2, judging by how it ended, judging by the setup, and judging by what is left to conclude in this series. There's definitely going to be a Season 2. Either way, I want to talk about this series and, look back at the past and just, have nostalgia from what we have come through for this entire series. Haikyuu as an anime was one of the first few sports anime I ever started watching after Yowamushi Pedal that introduced me to the sports genre. Haikyuu as a sports anime, I have enjoyed. I think it demonstrates teamwork a lot better than any other sports anime I have ever watched. I haven't watched a lot, sadly enough I haven't, but I mean, Haikyuu definitely demonstrates great teamwork, and I love the teamwork and the compassion that all the teammates show between each other in this series. It's really amazing getting to see how the characters interact, the dialogue and different stuff like that. It really makes this series so much better. And I love the attention to all the characters, not just like the main two characters like Kageyama and Hinata. It's actually focused on all the characters. The character development goes to every single character, even the third years, and that's what makes this series so good. They spread out the character, the writer of the series spread out the writing to all the characters, gave them the proper development they needed, the proper dialogue, and that's what I think makes Haikyuu so good. It's actually the characters that make this series so amazing. And that's why I can say Haikyuu is one of a kind when it comes to sports anime in my eyes, since, it's so unique when it comes to teamwork. Now, the animation of Haikyuu has been absolutely amazing. I mean, no one can be blinded by that animation. I mean, that animation is just too fucking good. It looks way too good, too fluid. The frames per second is nice and crisp. Yeah, Haikyuu has been amazing from start to finish when it comes to the animation. I really haven't seen any animation that is so noticeable unless I'm staring at the screen and rewatching scene after scene. That is how good the animation of Haikyuu has been done. And I feel like they've done a great job with the backgrounds and the character designs. All the character designs look great. Just overall, they did a good job with the animation. Music choice, excellent original soundtrack. Definitely an excellent original soundtrack. My favorite soundtrack in this series with Dateko, the wall, when you saw that fucking music like, dun-dun. You know what song I'm talking about. That was by far one of the best songs from this series, and I love the soundtrack. I love the opening song, I love the ending song. The entire series had great music that really backed up all the beautiful animation and characters in this series. And I felt like we had a great steady progression through the course of this series. I mean, looking at the standpoint of how the series began, all of our characters pretty much were loners, or they had some form of problems, or they were still trying to learn how to play volleyball. For instance, I mean, look at Kageyama, how far he came through this entire series since the very beginning, like the first episode, till right towards the end. For instance, I mean, he used to be the lonely, solitary king that used to be a dictator on the court. But now at the end of the series, he became a compassionate king or leader that is not a dictator, and he will try to make his setter abilities go towards all of his teammates, use all of his teammates to that 100% maximum. And that's what really makes his character development so amazing in Season 1 of Haikyuu. Hinata, getting to see how he has developed as a character. I mean, he started off as like a newbie that would get pwned by anyone like Kageyama, for instance, and he became an independent player that was actually able to make the ball go where he wants when he was striking and slamming it down. He also became the ultimate decoy on the team. So I feel like the development for our two mains were really great, but it's not just that. Like, Asahi, his character development was fucking amazing. Tanaka's character development was amazing. You know, all the third years got some amazing development, and that's definitely going to play a major role next season if we do get a Haikyuu Season 2 anytime soon, because the third years are not out yet. There is one more tournament called the Spring Tournament that they can play in and, I guess, get their glory back, get their redemption back for what happened last week. And so, hopefully, our Team Kurosano will be able to win the Spring Tournament when Season 2 finally comes around. I'm not going to read the manga because I want to be surprised for when the anime does come out. I want to be surprised. And so, yes, if there ever is a Season 2, expect some reviews on that and expect me to watch it because I have enjoyed this series to the fullest. It's going to be sad not seeing this series weekly because it's just, like I said, it feels like I've been watching it for so fucking long. I mean, it feels like this entire year I've been watching it. So, tell me your thoughts. What are you going to do now that Haikyuu is over? I mean, are you upset about that? I mean, what do you feel about not having our, you know, weekly sports anime coming out on Sunday? I mean, since Baby Steps into today and Haikyuu into today, how do you feel about, you know, our sports anime being over? And what do you feel? What would you rate this series, everybody? I mean, what would you truthfully rate Haikyuu if you were to factor out your entertainment value? Just don't factor it into your entertainment value. Look at it critically. What would you rate this? Truthfully, if I had to rate this, so far from everything I have seen, from everything that I know from the series, I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. Total. And that, like I said, no entertainment value was factored into that equation. I just enjoy this series. The animation was good, characters were good, development was good, paused it for the entire series, and I felt like they couldn't have done any better. Seriously, it was a really good series that I would recommend to a lot of people that want to get into the sports genre of anime. And so, if someone ever asks me in the future, like, do you have any good sports anime to recommend me, Chibi? I definitely will point them to this. I will definitely point them towards Haikyuu. So, let me know in the comments below, what would you rate this series? Love you all so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.